Alrighty, welcome back on in. Appreciate the waiting if anyone's still here. Minus 72C and FengDa going to be getting underway shortly, I'm told. We've just had the knife round. It's been a bit of a schmozzle with getting the players into the server, but I think we're good to go. So let's see what this game has for us, Pilsky. That's really all we can do.
Counter-Strike. It's a game where 5 players play against 5 players, and they run up mid on the T-pistol with no util, 5 sets of armor, and they just try to shoot people in the head. And they're just going to keep going.
Yeah. Well, tapping away with that USP. Not too successfully. And Leet X9. Is that... Wait, hang on. There's a guy in the kill feed called Nerds. Like, what am I supposed to do with... Who is anybody in this game, by the way? Like, these guys, they have the worst names I've ever seen. And then in the kill feed, one guy's called Nerds. One guy's called YSP59 or something like that. What am I meant to do with that? Who is YSP5P? Oh, that's P5P. Of course that's P5P. Jesus Christ, this is too much for me. Anyway, bomb plant's down. They're fighting...
Oh,
and they've won.
Chen
King, who at least has the right name in the server, thank God for him, has won the round for FengDa.
What a gamer. He's like Child King, but Chen King. 3 letters different, but same absolute beast in the server, you know? That's what I've got to say about him. And look, the 5 Glocks. Buy 5 sets of armor, buy 5 Glocks. Oh, you don't have to buy them, they're free. Then you run up mid, and then you keep running up mid until you win the round. I think that's pretty good. It's a pretty good approach.
Yeah, fair enough. Just do it. Just do whatever you need to do at this point. All right, we've got to spend a few rounds here to try to figure out who is who too. So 3GL, he had a different name for a second there. I couldn't quite tell. Spira. Who is Spira? Spira. Okay, that's fair enough. Nerds is Leet X9. Okay, we know that much at least. We're trying to figure it out one by one.
Smoke's coming out onto the side, Jordan. What a boost. What a boost, cuz.
What a boost. No damage, though, from that USP, and FengDa get the bomb plant down. King is my goat, because he has the right name, but now he's dead. Rest in peace. Flash has caught my bro 23 in the face, and they are going to get eco'd by one flash. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be one of those nights.
I told you, bro. You can't lose to God's Ray to beat Rare Atom and not be losing ecos. Like, let's be honest.
Yep.
You just got to vibe, man. Just got to enjoy the vibes. Enjoy the game.
Yeah.
I'm just here to have a good time.
What you're having. What are you having? You got matcha or something?
Yeah, I
need something a bit stronger than that, I think.
Oh, it's crazy living here, actually. Because, like, people get drunk in Oz, but in Korea, it's like a next level. Like, they actually look like they're going to, like, die sometimes.
I have heard that. Actually, I saw that as well, because I worked with a Korean guy in China, and I was amazed at his ability to still function after looking like he was dead. Anyway, Forzetsky, nice little 2k there from him. He's going to be taken down by 3GL with a nice 1D. Bit too much to ask, though, for FengDa to win this round. And that grenade just goes a little bit too deep to clean up P5P, but he's done anyway. So 2-1. Nice little recovery there from 72C. That's a really hard name as well as a caster. I feel like minus 72C, they probably could have come up with something a bit different than that as well.
Yeah. But they don't want to.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Another save. We're taking double ecos out here for FengDa Gaming. I can't remember the last time I saw someone actually take a double eco. I feel like you just don't see that anymore.
Well, yeah, not really.
That kind of tells me that you probably didn't manage your money very well.
Well, that'll probably happen when you Lose a pistol, force bite. Lose 2 a pistol, force bite.
Oh, it's
Give a few AKs over.
Chen King. That's a classic. I love that from P5P as well. Chen King's just got absolutely blasted walking through the smoke. So what do? You do the exact same thing. He's never going to expect it. It works an absolute treat, mate.
Can we just talk about these names? Who's before? Is before Bayek? Before must be Bayek.
Maybe that's what it means in Eastern Russian dialect.
Biek. Yeah, it's probably Biek.
Biek. Niet.
No, it's no.
Not nerds. My
Not
favorite
bro
player
nerds.
from Mao's FengDa edition. Oh my lord.
At least we're going to get a gun around here. This is where we can actually we need a lock in, Pilsky. You need a lock in, mate.
You want me to
That's what
lock
I'm going
in?
to say here. Yeah, I want
thought
you to
we were
lock in.
vibing.
This is a gun round, mate.
All right.
This could be everything.
Look, 3GL's got the all power. 72C has got a lot of money, Jordan. That's going to make it quite hard for FengDa. I will say, minus 72C has got some good set util on the CT side. It's making it hard for FengDa to take some map control initially. For Rosto, he had an opportunity, but he's just going to stay alive in Donut. Spear is kind of owning. He's 8-1, so he might be the guy. You're asking who the guy is? He might be the guy.
Him? Is he him?
He might be him.
I honestly thought Nerds would be playing a little bit better in a ESL Asia game, but you know, I guess we can't get what we want all the time. 3GL's going to get... Oh, never mind. He's not going to get another kill. That's a nice one from Forzetsky. This game is continuing to surprise
That's one
me.
of the most ping aim duels I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like, just got deleted before he could even react.
which is kind of strange to think, because you think Far East Russia and China aren't too far apart. But I guess it depends on where in Far East Russia you are.
Oh,
That's a nice opener from P5P.
Wait.
Oh, 1 HP. More P5P as he nearly gets taken down. Flashes over the top. I think that might have been a team flash, but either way, it's going to work out for FengDa. And that's what they needed to do in the anti-eco that they were unable to do, but they've got the job done this time around at least.
Oh, the leg from Forzetsky onto 23 in.
Oh, no. I can't.
ASL, question mark, 23YN. Make of that what you will.
Who's 23YN? B2. Is that B2?
B2 from God's Rain.
No.
R2B2.
BEA2. Who's apparently 16 years old.
And he's a grandmother. Those, if you know, you know.
Does he have? Hey, he's got a... Oh, no, that's a Valorant player. I was going to say he's got a Liquipedia account.
There's a Valorant player with that name.
Apparently. BEA2. Taiwanese.
There you go.
This is not him. Anyway,
He's not
look,
him. Another gun round.
we just got to do what we can.
23 in. Maybe his name's Ian, which is what we thought Land's
Ian.
name was. Chen King, couple potties. Biek, aka B4. Doing a little bit of a jump spot. There you go, Spira. Come on, son. CTs have taken all of the A side of the map. We're just going to try to kick off and execute here, I guess. Don't have to rush the retake as minus 72C. They've got the whole map and a man advantage. Okay.
I love this B take. Got it done again, but this time Biek is going to come around from behind and grab P5P. Or also, actually down there in lane as well, could be a little bit of a problem. He's just going to creep his way up the ramp, gets himself a 1-for-1. Digs it out nicely. Inhuman should have a big difference here. And through the wall, does get that spam onto 3GL. Chen King, nice shot. Still winnable for him. Swing needs to come through. Inhuman got to get this kill quickly. Doesn't have a defuse kit to play with. They've run out of bullets. Come on, hit the shot. Get the kill. Someone do something. No. Oh, no. FengDa's going to win the round.
Unlucky. Thought minus 72C, you know. It's like I said, Jordan, they had the whole map. They were 5-on-4. That should have been their round on a silver platter. If it was not for some individual brilliance and some Chinese ingenuity, you know?
Right.
From
Chen King
FengDa.
is the clutch master.
Yeah, he's like Child King. I told you, bro. He's the next Child King.
Actually, does that mean we can make a full 5-man team of kings? Because I'm pretty sure we were only missing one.
Yeah, we
So
were.
King,
We were only
Dan
missing
King,
one.
Child King. Who's the other king? There was a player just called King, I'm pretty sure, right? And then Chen King.
There you go. Look at him go. He's trying out for the king team. Maybe he's the king of all the kings. And they're all going to get handed like rings of power at some point.
Chen King got the ring of the clutch.
But only against ECL teams at the group stage.
Sure.
That's the downside.
What is it like? What is that called? Monkey's paw?
Yeah.
Monkey's paw. You got the ring of the clutch, but you only ever get to clutch against the ECL Asia teams in a group stage match. He might have to again this round, the way things are going for FengDa.
Don't worry, he's got it on lock. He's got it on lock. Oh, Barosto. You've absolutely trolled. They've absolutely trolled that 3-on-3. It's all on Forzetsky, but don't worry, we're running straight into him.
Forzetsky. Oh, we don't want to go there. Turn around. 20 seconds left to go. Where's the bomb? Okay, he's got the bomb. Chen King's not going to go through this smoke, is he?
Damn right he is. I'm surprised he was not. It's winnable for Forzetsky. Problem is, Jordan, he doesn't have a diffuse kit. He's a loser. He did not buy a diffuser.
He could still be a winner in this clutch. He's waiting for the peak from 3GL. Who's just going to wide
that's
swing
so wide.
Well, it's a good thing it was. If it was just a jiggle, he was dead.
That was a wide peepo peak. So who's your standout so far, Jordan?
Chen King, obviously.
Jenkins, right.
Chen King's the GOAT.
Stupid question, my bad.
I am still a bit shook about Nerds being in the server, though. Like, that's getting me too. So, Leet X9 is probably the other standout.
Nerds wasn't built for this kind of game.
No, I mean, I don't think anyone was built for this kind of game. No one deserves this, you know? That's the bomb, by the way, in T-Spawn that they're going to find.
Is just trolling.
While the rest of the team's on B. They've got bomb. They've got the bomb. What is going on in this game?
It's a role reversal. I told you Forzetsky was the truth, bro. I remember watching him.
Oh, they're going to win this round, Pilsky. They had nothing. They had, like, pistols only. And the strat was run it down mid.
Run down mid and get the round over with. That they won by accident.
They just kept running until they found the bomb in T-Spawn.
That's how FengDa won the T-side pistol, mate. That's had 100% success rate this game.
Oh, God. This
Now
FengDa, they took a map off of Tai Lu.
Yeah.
How?
Says a lot about Tai Lu. What do you mean?
How is that possible?
Chen King, obviously. Look at him go. Ready?
Here he goes.
Chen King on the entry. Here he goes. Oh, unlucky.
You really had to do it. You know, you built him up like that, and then just nothing.
Just gets booked.
It happens, but
probably-
they've got a bomb plan down. So test the retake of -72C right here once again. Another nice kill from YSP5P. A double, in fact. Forsetsky and Inhuman trying to lock it down. Forsetsky almost is him. Inhuman luckily is. And -72C will win themselves the round. At least they can put 2 rounds together.
He's a mutant. He's an alien. He's an animal. See, there you go. There's your tagline. Next time he clutches, you're welcome. This is Inhuman.
Which one is that?
Inhuman, bro. Come on.
Oh, Inhuman.
It speaks for itself. I'm going to be Inhuman soon. I'm getting an alien card. I'm going to be an alien.
감사합니다.
Oh, no. No,
Don't tell me this is a tech pause.
No, you can't. You've just thanked them. You've thanked them for the tech pause.
Don't be tech pausing in a game like this, guys. Just play it. Like, it's not going to make a difference. Oh, dear.
Yes. There
Okay,
you go. They were listening.
Quick pause. We'll take that.
You know, at this point,
Acceptable.
after how long it took for this game to get started, I really hope this admin just like the players asked for a pause and he just unpaused it.
He's
And just said
no, but
play.
they can't. They get 10 minutes to tech pause. I don't know who was late to the server. I think it was 72C. Yeah, I think it was 72C. So if they're the ones that want to tech pause, actually, I don't think they're allowed to tech pause for the rest of this map.
Yeah.
Because they did use the full 10 minutes to get their last player in the server. 1-for-1 on the entry up ramp. FengDa have just decided that they're going to just run it.
I'm
Took
here
a
for
leaf
it.
out of that Apogee book. You remember watching Apogee versus the Mongols?
Yeah.
I don't know if you did, but I remember watching that. And they were doing that B rush a lot, which is not, honestly, not that typical, but I think at
That's how
this
you get
kind
an
of level,
upset,
maybe
mate.
it is. Yeah, exactly.
All right. 23-year-old Nail and P5P. Excellent crossfire. Ramp side and backside. There you go. Not even needed. YSP. 5P. 2G.
5-5's the score. Money broken for the CT side. So are we now at the point where FengDa might actually get 7 out of this half? I don't believe.
We
I
are
want
at
to say
a
force buy
point.
from -72C. Run it down mid. It'll work again.
Yeah, could do. You should be a coach.
I know a thing or two about Counter-Strike, yeah.
It's not a big deal, though.
middle. So, what's the purpose of this buy for 72C? They could have just full saved and had a decent buy next round. Instead of, they've kind of like half bought sort of thing, and now their money next round's going to be affected.
What's their loss bonus?
Well, it's not max, I don't think.
Well, let's find out. See if your economic management is good. You'd just buy a house, so I'm hoping it is.
Yeah.
Flash
me too.
into cave. We're trying to really charge these pistolers down. Let's get that bomb down. Elite sniper X9. Oh my god, they're not going to get eco'd again, are they?
Very nearly. Surely not with Barossa being so low. So, yeah, look, they've got 3.3k. And they've all spent about $1,000 in that last round, at least. Someone had like 5/7 armor, Deagle armor.
Yeah, that's true. They've tried.
So, what's going on?
Oh, what? Some people prefer the MP9, Jordan.
Okay, but 4 of them?
Yeah.
And no util? And no
Yeah.
defuse kits?
They've got util.
Alright, what about defuse kits, mate? See any defuse kits there?
Well, when you're running MP9s, you're not getting into the post plant, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're stopping them from planting the bomb. Definitely.
Yeah. Or you're
See.
dead. That's just a dead $400, Chen King. My lord.
King, my lord, my king, my savior, my liege.
Sire. We
goat.
just we all take a knee when Chen King enters the site.
It's true. Oh, my god. He might be the GOAT of this game, at least. Oh, okay.
What?
Borosto
What was
is going to win the
that?
round. They've actually won the round, Pilsky. Don't even worry about the defuse kit. We don't need it. And I think we can all be glad that we're going to go to a break here because the scoreline's 6-6. That means it's halftime. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got...
All right, back on into the second half here. It has certainly been a game of some description between FengDa and -72C. We'll have to see how the rest of this one does end up playing out. But yeah, very, very messy in that first half. So whether or not that will continue remains to be seen. But my guess is that we will probably be seeing some more shenanigans here in the second half.
Lord, I hope so. Gonna smoke towards CT here from Barosto. Trying to pull rotations away from middle so that the Ts can slip up mid and through Donut and catch the CTs rotating in off guard, but no one's being caught off guard. The CTs are hitting absolutely everything. Chen King is once again proving why he's the greatest in Asia. That's a 4K from him. Absolutely gorgeous. He's 16 and 8. All right, it's time to move him up. What teams are joining?
Live Vision. I think
See you later, Kormisu. See you later, buddy.
Yep. My GOAT for the last 2 months is no longer my GOAT. We found a new one.
Found a new goat.
That's how
At
it
the
works.
market.
You just watch one map of ECL. In fact, you only watch one pistol round of ECL. Whatever happens there, then that's how you decide.
Yeah.
And I've decided.
I like that. 72C though. They've got Glocks and a couple flashes. And that's the plan. That's the game plan. Oh my god, Spira. He's like Spyro, but in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but it's chinking. You can't get past chinking. The flashes are too good. Nerds with a nice kill from the MP9, and chinking survives, although there's a lot of damage that's been done, so we do kind of need 3GL here to lock down the B site. He's in fact going to be watching mid to check whether or not there's been a rotate out from the T's, which has not occurred just yet. And everything slows back down.
They're waiting time off the clock, try to pull an extra rotation away. Good news is they've pulled 3GL to keep an eye on that A site, which means the only players on B are very low, very susceptible to pistols.
Janking. Not going to be required here. It's going to be P5P who gets it done. Double kill with the MP9. Nice start to the second half for FengDa, has to be said. They do take 3 rifles through as well. 8-6 the scoreline. They can build on this, Pilski. They can build on this. It could be something.
Could become one of the best teams in Asia. Could be the next Steel Helmet. It's like 72C gonna contest shelf side. Molly to stop the jump up. Doing some good job dodging utils. Little progression smoke to Cheetah. Little smoke on Red Room. Flash up over the top of middle. There you go. You got full mid control. You got some shelf. I'm trying to build a shelf every time I go to the gym.
Wait, what?
Hit some chest flies.
Am I missing something?
That's what you want to do. You want to make your pecs a shelf. You can put something on.
I see. I see. Well, what have -72C got in the back pocket here? They've only got a couple of smokes available, so they could smoke short and long. Don't have a molly for wood. There's a little bit of toing and froing happening with the util right here. That's going to be the smoke for long. There's the smoke for short. They've only got a couple flashes to get them in, and Elite X9 has dodged both of them. Now the nade opening up the smoke, but this, I mean, this doesn't look like it should ever work. It kind of has, though. Fair bit of damage done. And so 3GL and P5P to try to retake the site, down on weaponry at least, if not HP as well. Incend is going to push Spira out of his position, and Barosto, last man standing. They've got to imagine that he's in cave. Nice tag, but they line up. And so, -72C will win the round and keep the scoreline close.
Big clutch from Barosso. I told you he was one to keep your eye on, Jordan. These guys are the vets of -72C. It's Barosso and Forzetsky, which always makes me think about, like, Forgetsky.
Forzetsky. Where is Forzetsky from? It sounds
from
like
this team.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky.
I don't know.
I don't even know who that is. Is he a footballer or a basketballer or something? Baseballer? Is he a
Oh my
baseballer?
God.
He's a baseballer.
He's a baseballer?
I think so. Oh, he's ice hockey. I knew it was one of them North
It's
American
ice hockey.
sports. Yeah.
He's an NFL player.
it's got to be one of them. NHL, NFL, NBL, something like that. And something
ECL,
else.
IEM.
ECL.
It's all
FengDa
down
have
to-
just immediately responded, by the way, to that round.
Yeah. What does FengDa
As always,
mean?
the mid-push works. True.
Oh, Nert's going to clean it up. He's really been a player that I've been looking forward to ever since his transfer from Mouse to FengDa Gaming. a lot of us were questioning how he might perform.
All right, here we go.
He's done. Wait, which one is he again? Oh, lead X9.
1337 X9.
Oh, he's not doing great.
Not doing great. I've determined the meaning of FengDa. It's a Chinese term which can be broken down into two characters. Feng means wind. Da means to reach or to attain. Together, FengDa could be interpreted as something like wind reaching or wind attainment. It may refer to the idea of wind spreading or reaching far distances. However, depending on the context, the meaning could vary. It could be used as a name or a brand with a different intent of meaning. If it's used in a specific context like a company or place, the meaning might differ. What if I write, it is an esports team? I'm asking AI. They know everything. If FengDa refers to an esports team, it's likely the name was chosen for its symbolic meaning, such as reaching new heights or spreading far like the wind, reflecting the team's ambition to grow and achieve success. The name could evoke speed, agility, or a sense of freedom, qualities often associated with esports teams aiming for excellence in competitive gaming. There you go.
Wow. I feel like a fountain of knowledge.
It asked me, does the team compete in a specific region? I said the team competes in Asia. That's great. Since FengDa is an esports team competing in Asia, the name likely holds significance in the region, aligning with both the competitive nature of esports and the cultural values of ambition and success. In many Asian cultures, wind is a symbol of movement, change, and power, while reach or attain signifies achieving great things or reaching far destinations. Together, the name could represent the team's aspirations to rise above competitors and make their mark across the continent. That's poggers. So now we've learned something.
I was thinking that's poggers as well.
I mean, it's actually kind of a cool name. Like, I think it sounds cool. It means something cool. I can get behind it, you know? Same with Gigi Ha. Did you know what Gigi Ha means?
Oh, God. I don't know.
It's something like the sound that the battle trumpet makes. Whatever one of them is the name of the battle trumpet, and the other one means like the sound that the trumpet makes. So there's like some kind of battle trumpet. I don't know if it doesn't really translate perfectly into English, but I think it's probably like the noise of the war horn or something like that.
Oh. I thought it had something to do with like accounting problems. Anyway,
That's true.
FengDa's about to win. Probably. They got pretty good money. But that was the TAC timeout from -72C. They've not got much utility on two of these players. They've only got 4 flashes, which might be problems against the Orb. But they're going to keep this one simple. Looks like, okay, we're just going to run through a smoke dry with a nose flash, and it's going to be excellent. 1 for 1, and we're going to take the A site. Nice and simple.
Haven't smoked Donut though, so P5P may have something to say about it. VGL just going to be spamming through that smoke, and there is the smoke into Donut, which was blown open. Big mistake for P5P there. Honestly, this is probably just a save if you're FengDa right here. Like, why bother retaking through that smoke, through all the util? You're down 5 on 3, 4 on 3, I should say. Might as well just save your money. Play the next round out with the AWP and the rifles, and they have come to that conclusion themselves as well, which I'm glad to see. Took them a little while to get there, but they got there in the end.
Not everyone's as smart as you, Jordan.
I know.
It's a good call from -72C. Let's go 1 for 1 in middle and get onto that A site, get into an after plant. That has taken some money away from FengDa. And now they're pretty resettable. Both teams pretty resettable. So it's time for a swing round. Did you go on the swing when you were a kid?
I did.
Were you like a risky swinger or a safe swinger? Oh, what a shot from Barosto. Double
I was a
entry
little
B.
bit of both, but I wouldn't say I was super risky. But you're right. Double entry onto the B side. And
Oh my god, how is
not
this
for long.
falling apart?
Nade. Ooh. Well, it's not over yet. That was a bit of back and forth, though, from P5P. The AD spray with the MP9 works every time. Chen King, our GOAT Chen King is alive, and he's just going to dominate. He's just full-on swung him. 22-10 for Chen King. 11-8 scoreline. FengDa, they do look like they're going to win this game.
Without a doubt. I feel like you missed a boat there. It's minus 72C. That was the reset round. Barosto gets a double entry and then you lose it. Because Chen King is one of the greats. P5P's just quietly got 20 frags as well. So well done from him. A little bit of a mid-contest. We've forced up some Tech 9s. Very little util left over for the T side. Like the CTs have got a massive util advantage now.
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being a bit of a slower round here for minus 72C. Just try and slow it down. Wait out some of that util. Inhuman's going to have a little look in the mid as the smoke does fade. But realistically speaking here, if you're minus 72C and you just sit around for another 30-40 seconds, you're going to bleed quite a number of these smokes and mollies. They're going to, at worst case, have to be reinvested. FengDa are going to take matters into their own hands. Nertz, double kill in cave. He's starting to bring those numbers back up. He was lacking a little bit, but the CT side's been good from him. Elite X9, of course. And aggression down the B ramp is going to give FengDa the info that there's really not a whole lot happening over toward B. So time for Chen King to do his thing into middle. And he's going to see a couple more players. Info gathered. Gun dropped, but 3GL able to set himself up nicely with the AWP. Will miss his second shot. Somewhat opens up the entry into the A-bomb site, though. Barosto has to be aware there's that flank coming in from P5P. So it's one player on either side that he has to worry about.
Gonna choose to head towards B. FengDa just playing pretty safe angles here. 23 and waiting for the plant. Gonna swing out and pick up Barosto. And there you go, FengDa. One round away from securing this game of Ancient. On a map that I'm not sure whether they even wanted to end up on or not. So if not, fair go. Well done. You've played pretty well.
All right. Yeah, I think FengDa, I mean, they've definitely looked solid on this CT side. That at least we can give them some credit for. T side was a little bit of a mess. But actually has been a little bit more of a normal game of Counter-Strike here once we've hit the second half.
Spiro. Nice entry. Now we go towards this A side of the map. Little boost up from P5P. 1-for-1 is not going to be good enough there. And Nertz takes a lot of damage from the Mac 10 there.
Yeah, our GOAT Chen King is not alive, so I'm concerned about the chances of this retake being successful. Elite X9 is going to be the one to throw the util, given he's on low HP. So, smokes over the top. One for Donut, one for Main. No flashes for this entry, which is going to cause a little bit of a problem. 3GL, though, doing a nice job, and he needs to get all three, which he can't quite. It was just a bit too much to ask. So we'll go another round at least. And in fact, we might go another couple, because FengDa's money is pretty bad.
Yeah. Could be an OT on our hands, which is what I'd be expecting from a game like this. It's really been delivering. Nertz is forcing MP9. They're actually, okay, they're going to force. I guess they did get hard reset their double eco. So fair enough. 3 rounds to play. And Inhuman's going to chase down YSP5P. Get that nice entry towards Donut. And FengDa just is not rotating off of that at all. A's been double entry'd and they've just sat exactly where they started the round. and not moved at
bomb.
all. And that's going to work for
Bomb, bomb.
Nerds.
That's a Nerds
No.
moment.
Oh.
Oh, but it's not enough. Oh, no.
I thought that he was almost
He
going to win
almost
that.
got done. Yeah. Okay, well, save time for FengDa. Hopefully. Full save, please. Oh,
Smoke kit.
got a defuse kit and a smoke.
It's going to get a ninja.
I mean, you're 2950, fair enough.
Ninja to win the game.
Never know.
What do you think?
I've seen it before. I think it was somebody that did it last time I saw it.
Our goat. I miss him greatly. How long has it been since Rare Item was in ECL?
This season.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
they're in
right.
this
I'm
season. What are
literally
you talking about, you
about-
cooker?
I'm literally
We were
talking
going to watch
about
one of their
both these
games
teams
today, but it
playing
got
them.
forfeited.
I mean, to be
getting
fair,
late.
it would have been hard for them to play their game today.
It's true.
They're literally in Bucharest.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that one was done pretty quickly.
It's a good round.
God forbid. No orb. Another timeout. Did they not just use attack timeout before that anti-eco, and then they're going to use one here now as well? You reckon they counter-stratted the anti-eco?
No. The timeouts refresh in OT.
I get that, but what my point is, they must have had a chat last round. Now they're doing it again.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, you may as well.
I mean, I guess so.
It's a double-edged sword though, because now FengDa gets to have a chat too. Get Chen King to give his input. He's one of the greats. Let's see what he's come up with, Jordan. Just gonna send it down mid.
Yeah. It's worked all half. Full game, really. It doesn't matter who's on this CT side. Spira. Oh, he's gone charging through the smoke. Oh, Chen King, you got to do better than that, mate. He's let P5P die. And he's going to eat the flash. But has set himself up in middle. Now, A's completely left open, which is not a great look here for FengDa. That is where the bomb is going to be going, and they haven't been too crash hot on these retakes at all. So if this bomb plant goes down and it's a 4v4, I'm saying minus 72C to win. Though Chen King, of course, as our king, has done a bit of a number on that rotate through middle. And you know that there's a player floating around the site here as well, but 3GL just backs off as the Molly tickles his toes. So 4v3 for the retake. Let's see how this goes for minus 72C.
You got some flashes. You got a smoke for the bomb. Try and get on the defuse, but Forzetsky is making their life very difficult on this retake. There's a smoke to Donut. But everyone's playing on the site and from long, Jordan.
Yeah, smoke for main as well, but time really ticking away here, and Chen King now solo, as expected. The retake is not going to work out for FengDa, and we will go to overtime, which is a little bit painful because, like, let's be real, we don't need any more of this game.
Oh my god. I, for one, am enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it.
I'm just a chill guy, though. Got orbs out for both teams. Once again, a mid-take from FengDa. And this time, minus 72C, going to go for this little booster up onto the box. Nice little flash to enable Forzetsky to get on the line. A little bit of a mid-take thrown by Inhuman, but minus 72C very much just trying to keep the C2s interested in middle. And then go try and hit this B timing.
Well, that's not a bad start. Were it not for Spear, I reckon that grenade probably would have got the job done, and minus 72C have just locked in on this T side. King unable to do too much either. 3 pretty nice kills from minus 72C, and that'll be the round done and dusted. B side taken. FengDa, I mean, they can save the AWP, which helps their cash to sort of go the distance in this overtime, but really nothing else to take away from this round.
Seems to be the approach from minus 72C. They recognize that FengDa is going ahead and taking the mid control round in, round out, and they're able to hit some nice A timings, a little bit of an execute. Seems like they always just kind of leave one behind and go for these 1-4s to either try and apply some pressure to middle or get a pick, or throw a little bit of util. Then the rest of the boys go towards the site. Do you know where the 1-4 comes from, Jordan?
Did you
John,
just ask
history
me a
lesson.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where the 1-4 comes from? If you were to guess.
The 1-4.
Yeah.
No.
Comes from Happy.
Happy, the player Happy.
Yeah. That's what Envious always used to do.
Happy Deagle Ace Happy.
Happy would just be lurking and then hard baiting the team. The rest of the team would be doing something else.
Right. There you go. Well, this round, a little bit of a pace change from minus 72C seems to have played into the hands of FengDa's setup. They seem to be pretty aware of where Inhuman is, so that one is done and dusted pretty quick. Scoreline's still pretty close, though. And minus 72C going to have to run it back here. Last round of OT in the first half.
I mean, it's not that surprising that we're in OT if you think about it. Like, these teams are, you were saying it before, like these teams are about as close as it gets. In the ECL standings, in the Valve rankings. Get some weird upsets every now and then. Oh my god. King. Unlucky. I think there must be an issue with the server because my goat usually don't miss.
Well, Borosto has taken quite a bit of space here, but King has now spotted him out, and he's not going to be afraid to take that fight. No extra re-aggression into middle, although P5P is having a bit of a look. He'll now be smoked off. Meanwhile, there's util going down on the B-bomb site as well, and X9 gets himself 1. Sets us up for 23 to grab another numbers advantage once again for FengDa, but again, I have to reiterate that their retakes have really not looked very solid at all. So I don't know that this is necessarily going to be a favorable situation for them.
Yeah, no, they lost the 4-on-3A retake to push us into OT. This is looking like a good off angle from Borosto. Not even King can overcome that. The rest of the boys coming in together. Nice smoke to ramp. Isolating 4s on the site. But he's got a nice little smoke to play in, and there's just so much time coming off the clock now.
Yeah, again, the retakes have just been rough. And so minus 72C are going to pick up that extra round. 14-13, they have the lead here. They were the team that had to ultimately push to get it into the OT and maybe can reap the benefit of this map victory as a result. But obviously now moving on to the CT side of their own, and that comes with it some difficulties as well.
No AWP on the T side this time for FengDa. But won't have to retake anymore, so that's the good news. It's like FengDa similar kind of approach to what we saw from -72C. I'm surprised Forzetsky let that first guy go past. Some good patience on the AWP to pick that second entry. Get the man advantage here.
Okay, it's all a bit back and forth at the moment, but -72C won't mind that. The way things have gone, Chenking just gets deleted. Nice round from Biek. And 15-13, so -72C have got 2 bites at the cherry to finish us off here on Ancient.
See if they can do it. AWP's out once again for Forzetsky. Did a really good job picking towards that A side last round, so might mix it up this time. We shall see. Now he's going to be the solo A player again. So I guess if it's not broke, you don't fix it. Big fight into middle. A lot of toes tickled by the mollies there. Got a double donut set up from -72C though, so they're really looking to contest. And I'd imagine if nothing happens for a little while, they're probably going to go for a little bit of a mid-round push.
Not yet. Oh, there's something happening. We're also going down. But if this does ultimately end up being a B take anyway, you've got multiple members there to defend with Biek. He thought about going down the ramp, decides better of it, as Forzetsky got the pickup kill in middle and hasn't seen anything else. So now -72C are wondering if this is indeed going to be a B take, and they are going to be proven correct in that assumption. Through that smoke goes Chenking, looking for the entries. The smoke's going to bloom once again after the okay. Spira and Inhuman can't get it done. And that leaves Forzetsky plenty of money in the back pocket here for -72C. So he's going to go for it, but double OT very much on the cards now.
Yep, well, more needed for FengDa. Holding on to the AWP on this T side. Ooh, got a little pause.
That's our favorite.
I have a feeling because Forzetsky is the one who's not buying, it might be -72C calling the pause, and then the game's getting unpaused. Then they're pausing it again. But I could be wrong. That's mere speculation, Jordan.
Yeah.
I could be spreading misinformation.
Maybe FengDa's pausing for them. I don't know. But anyway, TeamSpeak issue is what we've been told. So hopefully that'll be solved relatively shortly and we can get back underway with this game. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start talking about Biltong again. Or doing some chat GPTing. I'm not sure anyone really appreciates either, frankly. Luckily, the game's going to be ready to go, so don't have to hear all about that. But final round of the first OT. What's your vibe check, Pilski? Which way are we going?
Oh, I don't know. But I'll tell you what else is as good as Biltong. Bintang. That's what you want. Maybe both at the same time, honestly. Big mid take here from -72C. We go 1 for 1. CT's still hanging around, but they shouldn't be. Chenking's on the prowl.
Chenking is definitely on the prowl, but he's decided to go into Cheetah instead of into middle. Forzetsky's worked his way up onto Shelf. There's going to be a flash in for him, and he's not going to check this angle, is he? Oh, he is!
What a game
for a second. P5P, though, will find the equalizing frag. That flash from Sibiro came through a bit too late to have any kind of an impact, and so we're back to 3-on-3. Not a single piece of utility left for -72C, by the way.
But they've got the power of friendship. And Spirit could come up middle for a little bit of a flankage after this B contact. He's getting antsy. He's thinking about it.
Well, Inhuman going to go ahead and swing for a bit more info. He does a decent enough job of grabbing the 1 for 1, but now it's on to Biek, and he cannot afford to go down in this position. The wide swing will come through from P5P, which leaves now just Spira left alive for the retake. Has found himself an Incend, And he's on a fast flank as well. He might actually be able to deny this bomb plan if he's quick about it. Never mind. P5P was watching for it. We're going another OT.
I mean, these teams are very closely matched at the end of the day. So it's not too surprising.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we were talking about at the start, wasn't it? When we were in that pre-show, and we didn't really have anything necessarily concrete on either of these two teams, but the inconsistency and the inability to kind of like put together anything. What's the word? Too strong, I guess. Like, you know, like we're not really seeing a level from either of these two teams on a consistent basis in any one of these rounds. It's kind of just, oh, we're having a good round, you're having a good round, we're having a good round, you're having a good round. Rock, paper, scissors kind of vibes. And as a result, you get that level of inconsistency, not just in terms of the results that they've had in other matches about who they've beaten and who they've lost to, but also inconsistency in terms of just, you know, the way the half is playing out and the way that the map is playing out. It's just hard to say that with any guarantee FengDa are going to be able to replicate this success on this B take. Like, this has been such a nice, clean round from them. But can you say to me that they're going to be able to do something similar for the next two rounds? I don't necessarily think you can.
Well, they put the nose out in front. And they've decided not to pick up the AWP. So maybe, okay, never mind. They're just going to buy another one. Doesn't really matter when you win first round of T-Sud over time, though. Not going to be running out of money anyway. May as well get the skin preference. Had the lightning strike there. It's a bit of a throwback. Got double AWP for -72C. Haven't seen this too much. Forzetsky taking it towards B, and the other one on Barosso towards Donut, playing anti-flash. FengDa once again starting with a 1-4. Maybe looking for this B timing off the back of the AWP boost. This has been a bit of a go-to from them.
Smoke going into A is actually drawing a rotator. Spira now on his way over in that direction. So timing on this B hit wouldn't be too bad if FengDa decided to go now. They are, however, going to take things pretty slowly. There's a smoke in Cheetah that they're kind of concerned about. So working on that first. Push over the top here. 23 has the easiest kill of his life. Nice that he's gotten so progressed up the ramp. P5P does go down in the meanwhile. Again, FengDa doesn't seem like they really know exactly where they want to end up just yet. So sort of exploring back and forth around the map. Now they've got Elite X7 walking out on A.
Oh.
I don't know if he's been spotted there by Barossa. I don't think he has been.
No, he's got out on 8. 72C are reading this, though. They got Forzetsky on the info line towards B. Unfortunately, we're not ready for Nerds to be there. And there you go, Chenking. Easy as you like. Just down to Biek, trying to cancel the plant for some reason. That was never going to happen. Yeah, we'll save the AWP.
Yeah, can't buy the AWP next round if you lose the first two rounds in the OT on the CT side with 10k MR3. So if they want an AWP, Forzetzi's going to have to hang on to it. Which he will be able to do, though it hasn't been super impactful so far in this OT number 2.
FengDa well and truly out in front now. Had a nice B hit. Then had a nice mid-round pivot. Good rotation from Elite X9. As soon as we got into that 4-on-4, this dude just sprinted knife out all the way back to A and took the space. Double open again here for -72C.
Ooh, I thought this was going to be a B hit from from FengDa just straight up. They've kind of liked those fast B plays, but ultimately electing not to go for that initially. Minus 72C are going to work their way down the ramp. P5P will drop. Bit of noise being made by the rest of these guys on FengDa. There's a shooting squad all set up. It's a big old mess. Chen King gets himself one, and Rosto will fall as well. So that re-aggression into lane has not worked out for 72C.
Yeah, 4-on-3. FengDa have had issues winning these rounds, retaking on CT from man advantages, but hopefully they could be a bit more. Oh my god, that'll definitely help. Chen King's just banged him straight through the wall. And it's just the AWPs left here.
It's the same setup there from FengDa where they're going to throw that smoke over towards A and see if they can pull a rotator off. But in this instance, there's only 2 players for 72C, so they don't really have the ability to float an extra player over. They kind of just have to gamble, hedge their bets. And they have gambled correctly in the sense that they are holding on to the B site. 3GL just gets spotted out. A lot of this comes down to this flank, and it's going to work out. Forzetsky will drop. They're not aware that he's in cave. Big shot missed, but that is going to be 3-0 in the first half of OT2 for FengDa.
Yeah, on the precipice of picking this map up. Gonna be happy with that. Gonna require a flawless T side here from minus 72C to claw us into another OT. I think they could do it though. Like, they've been able to win so many of these XVXs in the post plant. Got both Chen King and P5P dropping 30 here. Probably been the best 2 players for FengDa tonight. Chen King's going to get absolutely booked off the start of the round though. Over towards that A aggression. Yeah, don't know about that one, Chief.
3GL, definitely a dead man if he's going to go creeping onto an angle like that one that's being watched by an AK. Forzetsky makes short work of 23. So P5P, the only one standing here. They've sent before in as, I guess, a bit of a decoy grenade info gathering tool. P5P, he's got to be pretty aware that this is now going to be an A-hold, and he's going to try and contest it, but Rosto will get the duel in the end. So 1 out of 3 taken by minus 72C.
FengDa just staying on the singular AWP. A main aggression did not work out for them too well last round. Felt like they were just really trying to send it and end the game. And minus 72C did a good job punishing that aggression. Ooh, Barosto gotten into Cheetah very quickly here. A lot of good map control spam going through the wood wall, trying to catch lead X9 on the exit of cave. But does a little bit of damage to Chen King. It's a good position to be in on the T side. You've got this much pressure on Cheetah. It's kind of forcing FengDa to be 3 on B. They're also not too nervous about being here though, because they got 3GL on the donut line. And there you go. He's going to find a pick there. Pop flash play punished though.
Still 2 players on this B side that they're going to have to dislodge. 3GL not able to see too much until that smoke fades, but now starting to clear out middle. So timing here, pretty important for minus 72C to get in quickly. Got their smokes up. They've got the molly in. Chen King down. 3GL does chime in with one on what looks to have just been a timing shot. Nading open the smoke there. Are the CTs, and they've spotted out one more player. So starting to dwindle a little bit here for 72C. Barosto, however, won through the smoke, but instantly traded back, and now the smoke fading makes it difficult for Inhuman to plant. He's going to try and tap it. Have to go again. Draws out the peak, and that is finally it. Map is done and dusted. FengDa 19-16. It took a damn while to get there, especially considering they were the team that was up 12-8. But either way, they get it over the line, and that will be a tick in their book, all things considered.
Yeah, they'll take the first best